What's going on, you? It's Mo to the night, yeah. And I'm the ghetto queen on this HCTV scene, keeping it Elster main with the gangster lean group. And I'm here to talk to you about Baddies South, episode of Tracy, entitled "You Don't Want These Problems." Like, I don't know who this coming from, if it's coming from rock or if it's coming from persuasion or if it's coming from the air, I don't know. Because the only bro on here that was really serving up solutions to the problem was Krishua. Who, by the way, got her big teeth fixed. And I'm so proud of her, girl. You got all this money, or you surrounded by all this money. You need to get that teeth fixed. I'm happy for her. I like me some Krishan Rock. She a pretty little young tenderoni. But when we last left off, what? Hopefully y'all saw episode 1 and episode 2. The 4 episodes of 1 and 2 are on watchactv.com. Right. Thank y'all to all the supporters that is supporting watchactv.com. What? Because I got all the old interviews up there. I got all the old reviews up there. You know. Well, of the newest shows anyway. But anyway, so last week when we left off, girl, Wide Mouth was cans on with her wide mouth and proceeded to hit Persuasion with a pillow. In my mind, I'm like, girl, she doing what Natalie Nunn did to Sierra Oliver when Natalie poured the drink in Sierra's face and was expecting her to like get whiplash and be shocked and catch her off guard. So in my mind, that was the tactic that Ann was trying to do with the pillow. But in my mind also, she already laying down. So you could just thump on her and you know she not gonna get the one up on you because she already laying down and she quite unbothered. So in my mind, you already got the upper advantage because elevation is key. And all you need to do is come bow down on that ass. What? But no, she threw the pillow, which kind of was like a hint that, Persuasion, get ready. And then she jumped on Persuasion to commence 2. But I don't know if she commenced 4 because it wasn't commenced 2. Better yet, she commenced 0. Because ain't nothing hit Persuasion to her face. And in my mind, girl, I'm like, girl, that's another broad that's all about that talk and ain't about that physical action, girl. So they fighting on this cheap ass couch that flip over so easily. That's how you know the couch is cheap, because the bitch just flipped the fuck over. And I'm like, girl, them bitches weigh about 50 pounds weight. How the couch flipping is cheap? They got it from Rent a Center or Antiques Furniture R Us. Girl, I don't know where they got that from, but that couch ain't giving, honey. It ain't giving. Anyway, they flip over, which allow Persuasion to get the upper hand somewhat until the security guard got his big ass up in the goddamn way. Girl, I really wanted to know who would have won that, because it just ended up where the security guy and between them and Persuasion just had the weave just in her fist and she wasn't letting it go. She was pulling the shit out that shit. That whole front part of her forehead was ripped. I'm like, girl. And then we get to the part where Persuasion is kicking the security. I'm not Persuasion. Wide Mouth is kicking the security. And Wide Mouth balled again, and she's sitting on the ground like, I don't know why you wanted to do this with me, Ian. I don't know why you wanted to do this with me. And I'm like, okay, what did we miss for her to be talking like this? Like, Ann shouldn't have wanted to do anything. So I'm confused. And, Baldy ain't she trying to make other bitches bald too, because, the girl pulled her wig off again. And so now she's sitting here laying bald, and she like, y'all bitches keep pulling my hair out. That's not what I came here for, but y'all gonna pull my hair out, I'm gonna pull this shit out too. And she like, the security won't let me go. But here come Ann, Wide Mouth. She like, get her off of me. Get her off of me. Get her off of me. I'm like, girl, didn't you jump on her? Persuasion should be the one to talk about, get this bitch off of me. But the Persuasion ain't even the one on you. The security is on you. Persuasion got that hair though. She got that hair. So Persuasion ripped out a whole fistful of hair. And she like, you want to do this again? And in my mind, again, I'm like, what the fuck did we miss? Why is she saying you want to do this again? Because which way you see the first go round? So what happened the first go round? We talk about you want to do this again. Girl, I don't know what she was talking about. But anyway, that's the episode they play. So, and like, yep, we gonna do it again, and I'm gonna do it again, and doing it and doing it, but she ain't doing it well. So it's doing it and doing it and doing it poorly, doing it and doing it and doing it poorly. That's what she doing, cause she doing it and doing it and doing it poorly. I'm like, girl, bye, girl. She like, yeah, we gonna do it again and again and again. It's always on site. Girl, it wasn't on site because you sat your ass down and had a 15-minute conversation with the broad before you commenced to throwing a pillow that you got from Bed Bath and Beyond on her noggin and ended up getting you knocked out by getting your hair pulled out. Girl, I know what I tried to do there, but it kind of went, but didn't really. But y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Girl. So she sitting here trying to pull her hair back together, and she like, nope, nope, what's up? And she ran up on Persuasion again. And the security was in the way, blocked and Persuasion ended up with the heads up, like the one up on high. So, Persuasion commenced to bop, 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 but a bop, 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 bop. And, Wide Mouth got done in. In all honesty, Wide Mouth got done in twice. Not as embarrassing as what happened to Persuasion when she got washed in the sink. But, Wide Mouth got done up twice. And I'm like, girl, I don't know where y'all come from getting beat up twice in a row. I don't know where they do that at. On Baddies South, and these bitches ain't really going south. They going up north first. Girl. But anyway, she like, yeah, I told y'all I'm not pussy. I told y'all I'm not pussy. I'm like, girl, you may not be pussy, but you getting beat up like pussy do. What? Girl, she be getting beat up like pussy do. Anyways, girl, they all get separated or whatever the case may be, And the girls are sitting there like, girl, what happened? Girl, what happened? So, Chris Sean Rock won a little piece of Persuasion, too, because she feel like she ain't get what she need to get out of knocking her in the dishwasher, the dishwasher, the previous night or whatever. So she want to go again. And I'm like, she about to get jumped. Persuasion about to get jumped. I'm like, is Natalie going to be there to protect her? Nope. Nope. Is Jayla Mina going to protect her? Nope. I don't think so. We're going to talk about that later. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Girl, but I'm like, Krishan, don't jump in the mix. You know what I'm saying? And then Roly Poly seemed like she my bitch. I don't know why. But I get the feeling that Roly Poly my bitch. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we vibing. Because she giving what I would naturally give. What I'm gathering. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong. But based on episode of Trey say, I'm getting Roly Poly and Mona will be cool. Cool, thick as thieves. What? Girl, I'm also getting that no shade or light. I'm also getting that from Toothpick, girl. Because Toothpick, she giving me grown vibes, but she about that vibes. She just don't like to eat, I guess. Girl, girl, y'all know who I'm talking about. I mean, I know her name's Slim, but I'm calling her Toothpick, and I'm calling her Egg. I'm calling Roly Poly Egg and Slim Toothpick. Put the toothpick and the egg together, you still get 10. What? Girl, boom, honey. But anyway, so Egg is sitting there like, girl, Krishan about to jump her. She like, we don't do that jumping stuff. We don't do that jumping stuff. And to be quite honest, I loved all of Egg's commentary throughout this whole scenario. You know what I'm saying? Because she just gave me vibes. You know what I'm saying, girl? You know what I'm saying, girl. But hold on, let me watch a little bit just to make sure I don't miss Nathan, girl. Oh, yeah, she like, y'all not finna jump me. And Krishan going after her. Girl, her face scratched up. Persuasion face scratched up. And her thumb bleeding. Right. Again. Right. And is. Thank you, Roly Poly. They getting on my nerves too. So like it take like the whole house to keep Krishan from going after Persuasion. And Persuasion already talking about she giving up. She like, fuck this. I ain't gonna be getting beat up every episode. Y'all not gonna be jumping me. I'm not gonna be doing this. If this is what this show is all about, I'm leaving. First of all, first You knew damn well, Persuasion, when you signed up to be on this whack ass show anyway, what the hell the show was go get. Matter of fact, I can imagine what they selling your ass because Ann Wide Mouth is already in every episode talk about we on a Bad Girls Club. Y'all know what the fuck we do. This is what we do on a Bad Girls Club. So, girl, Persuasion, you were on Bad Girls. So you mean to tell me you don't know that this 55-year-old woman, Natalie Nunn, is sitting here trying to recoup off her old ways and brought all y'all heifers on this show just to kumbaya my lord and travel through the goddamn South, even though y'all traveling up north first? Y'all really thought that that's what we was giving? Girl, boom, honey, I'm not understanding the lies and trepidations, girl. It's not really given, right? Like that scratch on your face, because apparently, girl, wide mouth, these bitches just be scratching. Can I get a black eye for once? Girl, give me a black eye. Give me a broken elbow. Give me a fucked up knee. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? These girls just scratching and pulling out wigs and stuff. Miss me with all of that. But anyway, she up here talking about I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Y'all done pulled my hair out. Y'all gonna have to pay for my hair. I'm like, girl, it was only $25, right? It was only $25, right? So then we get this scene where Krishan talking about how she wanted to get a fair one and how, bitches is scared and whatnot. And so this is another setup scene. Wide mouth go put on her scarf. She come down. She took it to Persuasion, Krishan. And, Krishan's like, what happened, girl? What happened? And hiccup a wide mouth. She's like, I don't know. I don't know what happened during the fight. I'm drunk. I don't know. All I know is that they're not gonna be talking about me and act like I'm not gonna do nothing. And she talking about I'm bored. I'm bored. Ain't nothing to do in this house. I'm bored. Girl, okay, well you giving us something to talk about at least. But girl, if you're gonna give us something to talk about, don't get beat up in the process. If you bored, and she lost because she up here talking about whether win or lose. I'm sorry, if a bitch talk about whether she winning or losing, you already know she lost. What? Double take, triple take, on mic, because y'all can't see me on screen. Girl, what we talking about? She talking about win or lose. No, bitch, win. Ain't no win or lose nothing, girl. Winning. Girl, what we talking about? Girl, it's talking about win or lose. Girl, where you get her from? TikTok or OnlyFans? Girl, I'm still lost. I'm lost about why this bro is on a goddamn show. But you know what? She giving me something to talk about, and she not making this review boring. But girl, don't say win or lose again, bitch. Just say win. And if you is a loser, don't say nothing at all. Right. So girl, Krishan is silly. Krishan like, girl, I'm not gonna beat her up. Cause I know she's scared. I'm not gonna beat her up, but I wanna beat her up. Cause I feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I need to beat her up. She said here eating these fruity pebbles. And I'm like, girl, she young. Girl, she young. But I like Krishan though. So, I ain't got no problems with her. But I'm not really understanding the purpose of why Wide Mouth went there to do anything with her. I don't understand it, girl. I don't understand it. Girl, this is where I knew I liked Roly Poly. Hey, this is where I knew I liked her. Cause she listening to these bros and she like, okay, all right, girl, but what y'all fighting for? Off of he say, she smoking her black about, or I don't know if that's a joint, whatever she talk about. But why am I talking about this? Is why I rise with Krishan, because it's like you're not gonna talk about me and not get these hands. First of all, she talked about you allegedly. She talked about you, but you didn't give her no hands. You gave her the couch and the floor. That's what you gave her. But it wasn't due to you. It wasn't doing to you. What did I say? What? Life is pain? Girl, I'm looking at all these tattoos Ed got on her body. Life is pain. Girl, them elbows is painful. Girl, them elbows is looking like they've been through it, girl. But anyway, I still love her though. I love me some egg. What? So we having a conversation, cavalierly having a conversation or whatever, and Roly Poly like, well, can we just get on the bus and like be alright getting on the bus? Because ain't much space and opportunity on this bus. And y'all bitches ain't gonna be fighting. Y'all bitches ain't gonna be fighting and then hit me, because then we all gonna be fighting. And then this is why I like Krishan, because Krishan like, I know she ain't talking about me. And she walk off. And Roly Poly like, I'm talking about to whoever hear me and whoever is concerned of. And so And so Roly Poly is like, what? And Krishana's like, what? And Roly Poly like, I said what I said. And y'all ain't gonna be fighting and hit me because if somebody hit me, I'm fighting. And y'all don't want these problems. And Krishan like, girl, you convinced me with all that, but she ain't really want it though. Krishan ain't really give Roly Poly the heat at this particular time because Roly Poly was letting it be known. And then, and Wide Mouth are like, what, you wanna fight? You wanna fight? And I'm like, girl, Roly Poly, just smack her. Just smack her one time. Cause only a grown bro will understand what just came out your mouth. Cause I understand her too, bitch. Don't fight around me, cause bitch, if I get clocked, y'all all getting clocked. Teeth missing, on the ground, blood. What? What we talk about? Y'all better control y'all fighting. Y'all gonna be doing that around me, and expect me not to. What? So this is where I knew Egg was really me and Egg was here to here. We was here. You know what I'm saying? And then, all of a sudden, Ann and Rolly start doing lesbian acts. They start hugging each other and shit. I'm like, girl, I need none of this. Y'all ain't really got to do this for me. Then out of nowhere, scenes is missing because they don't know how to edit this fucking show. Scenes is missing and we ready to get on the bus. Now, in my mind, I'm like, I want to know what happened all in between this. But oh well, we getting on the bus. So how y'all know it's not about to go left on this bus? I'm so confused. We didn't see that part. But whatever. All of a sudden the girls is okay now. They all in the same room. Ain't no fights. Okay. So we getting on the bus and Natalie like, all right, y'all, watch out for the grass because it's wet. In my mind, she obviously spoke to Bree because Bree seems to be Bree giving real puppet this season. She giving real puppet. Like these bitches told her, girl, y'all better fight this bro. You better fight this bro when we go out. You better fight this bro. And so here come Natalie. It's a little wet on the grass, so be careful. Girl, the setup of it all. The setup of it all. Girl, and so we walk into this bus, and then out of nowhere, here come Bree. Let me watch this girl. Let's get on that bus. Girl. How y'all passing North Carolina? How y'all passing South Carolina to get to the north? And it's Baddies South. Girl, I don't understand that. Oh, what you want to do? Ann wasn't scared though. Ann wasn't scared. She walked up. She walked up. She walked up though. She walked up. She walked up. Girl. And so here's my thing of this fight. Natalie talking about neither one of them hoes won. Girl, Natalie, you ain't win the fight with Sarah either, girl. You ain't win the fight with Sarah either, girl. Let's call it a buck. So, in all honesty, nobody won the fight. They kind of collided and dropped on the ground at the same time. And based on the weight, though, Bree had the upper hand and kind of like was on. Wide Mouth had the upper hand and was kind of like on Bree. And then all of a sudden, the guards come and they separated or whatever the case may be. So in my mind, I vibes with what Bree just did. Although it was giving real puppeteer, it was giving real not puppeteer puppet. It was giving real puppet. Like the strings of Natalie was dangling over her head, but she did what she needed to do. She laid her bag down. She said, "So what you want to do? Because I'm not about to get on this bus without getting the bumps out of the road." And so they ran up on each other, and it was what it was. Neither broad was scared, so I'm calling that a baddie. Neither broad was scared, but at the same time, nobody won. Nobody won Nathan, girl, because bitches stay doing Nathan. I'm going to need Brie to come a little harder. That's what I'm going to need her to do. I'm going to need her to come a little harder. Because if that was Key Marie would have washed her. I'm just sorry. She would have got washed. And I love Brie. Brie talk about she bit off her nails and all that. But no. She would have got, if Key Marie would have washed her. But, and I love both bras. Don't get it twisted. But girl, we get this whack ass fight, and Natalie like, girl, none of the broads won. In my mind, I'm like, how we getting on this bus though? What's supposed to go down? What's supposed to go down? You know what? I got this feeling that Natalie Nunn must have had a Zoom call or something with these broads because I don't know why all these girls seem to be referencing Bad Boys LA. If it ain't talking about da 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 Gutter, like Gutter, the one that created da da da, girl. Or if it's Persuasion talking about carry on. Y'all not gonna carry on me throughout this house. Or when Bree walked up in there and gave Krishan, a high. I mean, Bree walked up in there and Krishan gave Bree a high five, talk about you did your big one, or whatever the case may be. At least you doing better than Bad Boys LA. Something along them lines, she said. In my mind, I'm like, girl, all these bros seen the first season of Bad Boys LA. Girl. Like, is that what we need to give? What the Bad Boys of LA ain't? No shade. This particular Baddies South is giving me more than what Baddies ATL gave me, and Baddies South is giving me more than what Bad Boys LA gave me. No shade. Three times the charm. You know what I'm saying? This is closer to Bad Girls Club than any of the other things that they came up with. I still don't understand the point of this motherfucking show, so maybe we can get to a point. But it is what a TI is. Britt getting up there, and I'm like, girl, she get on the bus. I'm like, girl, she already slipping and sliding on this bus. But girl, what's gonna happen when we get on this bus? How we gonna make it through getting on this bus? And so, they get on the road finally because they hours behind. This bus is given ain't enough space at all, but it is what it is. I don't know how these bitches slept on the bus. It looked like they stood, but girl, it was too cramped for me. And you got all the cameramans on there with their cameras trying to get the camera positions and stuff. Talk about, girl, let's record some footage or something on this bus while we on here. Girl, these girls are down in bananas. Roly Poly showed that she could do a banana or something. Natalie Nunn showed that she could do a banana or something. Girl, we not shocked. And then we find out like insane information about these girls. We don't find out shit about Jay Lamina. We find out what she hasn't done. But girl, we don't find out nothing about Jay Lamina. But girl, Krishan Rock had sleep with somebody and slept with somebody, and their friend was awake in the other room. Girl, Persuasion took it up to butt for 4 hours. Girl, I don't know why we sharing, because Sharon ain't Karen. Sharon is making me want to throw the fuck out. Persuasion had, a threesome. Persuasion has done a lot. Persuasion has done more with her vagina than Bree has. And Bree is the apparent, escort, But girl, it is what it is. I don't know, girl. We riding on this bus for 18 hours and 25,000 days. And then we get to a point where Krishan was held back by security until things simmered down, and Krishan, I guess, was cool enough to be closer to the girls. And she off on the side sleeping. She don't want no parts of none of this. But Krishan went from being held back in security, you could see her in the background, like, I want to get over there, I want to get over there, to being behind Jay Lamina, to then being on Persuasion's lap. And so we get to this awkward ass moment. I mean, I don't know what we was trying to accomplish with this. Maybe it was like this, Oprah meets Monique, and bonbon her with her family coming out into the audience. I don't know what kind of scene we was trying to get from this. You are the father, but we get one of these talk show Ricky Lake mixed with Tabitha Brown-esque video, girl. Iyanla fixed her hair life and everything about her vagina, girl, because she doing anal for 4 hours. I don't know, girl, but this was it was a lot. So we get from them sucking on bananas to them talking about anal sex for 4 hours to now Krishan is in Persuasion's lap. And, Persuasion rocking by baby Krishan. And she like, yeah, I don't know why you said what you said. It was unnecessary. You didn't have to bring my man in it and all this stuff. And, hold on. Let me make sure I'm speaking correct about what happened. So let me watch this real quick. So Krishan has an emotional moment, and she starts to have an emotional moment where she's like, yeah, I don't know why you fighting me. There's no point in this. We on Baddies South. Like, we could all be making money from this. We could all be, like, doing good things. And I don't know why. She's like, I got 13 siblings, and this don't make sense. And it's not, it don't, whatever. And she starts to get a little emotional. I'm thinking it's the liquor, to be quite honest. And then, Persuasion like, oh, you gonna make me cry. So she getting her emotions. And then things went a little left. And that's another thing. I have to watch this just to make sure I'm where I'm at. One thing that Krishan said that was really, really important, and I think everybody should understand, is that the baddies, when they come together, they shouldn't be fighting each other. They should be fighting bitches that get in with one of them. You know what I'm saying? It should be like, y'all ain't finna with us. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand Krishan when she said that because I always been preaching that since, Bad Girls Club too. Girl, why is Krishan laughing at this moment, girl? So Persuasion is going through her situation where she like, oh, you know, I should have known better. I'm older than her. I didn't act according. I got a lot going on in my mind. It's a lot going on my plate. And Krishan is just laughing at this girl, and she go ahead. She's like, I think she needed a moment. I don't know if she want me to hug her. And Krishan give her a hug. Like Krishan is a fool, straight fool, laughing in this girl's face. And you know, Persuasion sitting here in this dress, face scratched up to be held, and she started crying, girl. Ooh. So, Persuasion like a bitch just found out I beat cancer yesterday or whatever the case may be. And here come Krishan, girl. You talk about what kind of cancer? You talk about skin of the cancer, girl. What you talk about, girl? That ain't gonna make me not want to beat you up, girl. You need to watch what you say. Watch what come out your mouth. I'm like, ooh, girl, a hot mess. Ooh, I love Jay Lamina. Jay Lamina, like, girl, I mean, I'm cool with Persuasion, but girl, get me off this scene, girl, because I'm not about to sit here and be dealing with her. Is she crying and she ain't really crying for no reason, girl? First of all, I'm loving what she got on in this look, this white furry eleganza look, girl. I'm loving it, girl. She made it, and it's so cute for her. And these earrings, at least two per. Girl, Jay Lamina said, get me out this scene, girl, because I got something to say about this in my post confessional when it come up, girl. You had an irregular pap smear, girl. It was no cancer. You didn't beat cancer because you never had cancer to beat. You know what I'm saying? You was a little scared. Something happened down there. It could have been an STD, girl. And you up here is talking about, oh my God, it could be cancer, girl. So I'm scared. Now, no shade. Now, if you do feel like, if you're told that you might have cancer and you need to get a checkup to make sure it's not cancer, I can understand how that could be scary. But you can't beat something you ain't never had. You know what I'm saying, girl? So I think Persuasion honestly is capitalizing off of this moment to try to get the optics off of her being a bully or, coming down or Krishan, and she got her problems and she trying to beat her demons. So, it was cute that Toothpick tried to stick up for Persuasion. And Toothpick said some real shit. Like, if somebody is really going through that, you shouldn't rock on them like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But what was the kicker for me was when Krishan said, I got asthma and I got eczema, bitch. I said, girl. She said, I got asthma and I got eczema, bitch. You don't see me up here crying, trying to tell y'all my sob stories. I said, girl, Krishan is a hot, shitty ass mess. I love me some Krishan. So we pull up to the new house and it's giving dated as fuck. It really is. It's by the lake, but the lake ain't, it's not like the lake chlorinated. So, you know what I'm saying? That don't add to the real estate. The fact that y'all at some dirty ass lake you can't swim in, girl. And the house is giving dated ass furniture, girl. Y'all not about to sell me on this, girl. I don't know where they be getting these shits off. Like, looking at the table, like, girl, let's look at this house. This house is not really serving what need to be served at all. Ain't no, like, girl, boom, honey. Girl, boom, honey, miss me with this girl. They all excited they at the new house or whatever. They got rooms upstairs and downstairs. So we're going to talk about this room situation again. Jay Lamina is next to Natalie. Again, they got this line paper ass nameplates on these doors. You see a cute little moment between Jay Lamina and Natalie about, nah, this my room, nah, this my room. Girl, Bree and Persuasion downstairs. Bree, Persuasion talk about she need to take a bath, need to take a shower. Bree talk about I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm like, okay. Then Roly Poly and Toothpick is in bump bed, dealing with bump beds. I like Roly Poly. I really do. That's my bitch. Roly Poly is really like, she rolling with the punches. She ain't really giving too much fever about the room situation. She like, girl, I'm just on the show. I'm here to have a good time. It is what a TI is. Then we get Krishan and Wide Mouth back in the scene. And Krishan it's like, girl, I'm not really trying to fuck with her because I know she's scared. And that whole I got cancer thing and the crying, she was like, I think that was all fake. I don't believe her. I think she's just trying to get the heat off of her and she don't want me to beat her up no more. That sounds like something I would have said too. I mean, it sounds like something I would have said. I don't really care what Wide Mouth got to say. Girl, then we get to this scene here. Girl, this scene here between Toothpick and Egg, and Wide Mouth comes sit her wide ass mouth down. And the first thing that come out of Wide Mouth's mouth is about Krishan. And I'm like, girl, where we ain't that your bro? Like, how y'all? I thought y'all was cool. Like, you know what I'm saying? Girl, to be quite honest, I want to see Krishan rock Wide Mouth. But you know, Roly Poly peep game when Krishan came, I mean, when Wide Mouth came down and started talking about Krishan or whatever the case may be. But all the girls give their opinions about what's going on. And to be quite honest, neither Toothpick or Egg said anything that could be held against them in the court of law. They basically gave their opinion about all the bitches. You know what I'm saying? But but Wide Mouth was the one that was really showing her true colors when she came down and was like, damn, this whatever she was saying about Krishan Rock though. So we move a little along past that one, and the girls get back in the house. And so out of nowhere, we go from this cool moment of them having a cool twine to bitches fighting and carrying on and arguing in the motherfucking house. And who's arguing? Wide Mouth and Egg. And they arguing because Wide Mouth is coming at Egg on some extraordinary shit. Talking about get this bitch out of my room. Why this bitch in my room? You can't have this bitch up here. And she referring to Bree. So Roly Poly had Bree in her room and they was rolling up. And Roly Poly is in a room with Toothpick, not Wide Mouth. But Roly Poly in Toothpick's room is next to Wide Mouth and Krishan Rock. So Wide Mouth still so stuck, and she giving me Wide Mouth is giving me what's that broad name that was on Baddies ATL and she trans. What's her name? Girl, Shamor, not Shamora. What's Shiggy? What's that girl name? Damn, I forget her name. But y'all know who I'm talking about though. Y'all know who I'm talking about. She reminded me of Shiggy because Shiggy came in and was like, oh, I'm on Bad Girls Club. It's Bad Girls, Bad Girls, Bad Girls. Wide Mouth them been mentioning Bad Girls since they gotten in. She talk about, oh, I saw a Bad Girls Club. Y'all not about to take my shit and put my shit in the lake. Girl, you is not that pretty hot and tempted for anybody to be concerned with you. She ran up on you. Y'all both hit the ground. And y'all got through the whole bus ride, no fever. So why you thinking that Bree gonna come upstairs and grab your shit? Like, and you the one started it with her anyway. So I was really lost on that whole situation between Wide Mouth, but Wide Mouth and Roly Poly going at it. And Roly Poly is giving me Mona Samone as she rolling up the blunt and not really giving two fucks about what this girl is saying. Roly Poly is so calm in this situation, like it is scurry. Not for me, but for bitches that don't know how to fight. You know a bitch about to throw down, or at least a bitch not scared of you when what she doing is not moved by what you saying to her. So for me, it was like, okay, she gonna get to a boiling point and it's gonna go down. All the while though, Krishan Rock is sitting there watching this stuff like, girl, well when are y'all gonna jump though? Cause she like, I don't do all this talking. Like these bitches is doing all this talking. When are y'all gonna jump though? And Krishan is like, girl, you better watch it cause she letting you know that she about that and it is what it is. And so Roly Poly is still chilling. Roly Poly get to a point when she's sitting down and Wide Mouth is going off and off and off, and Roly Poly kicked the chair out her way. Then Toothpick helped Roly Poly by removing the chair. So I'm like, that's why, see, I rocks with Toothpick and Egg. I rocks with these bitches because they like, what y'all fits to do? So she commits to moving the chair out the way. She like, girl, I already know what time is given. I know what time is given. So, girl, Wide Mouth, no, I ain't gonna hold her. Wide Mouth is saying what she need to say, and she getting in the face of Roly Poly, how she need to get in the face of Roly Poly, and it is what it is. When they square up, though. Ooh, Papa, right there, Papa. So you already know. To be quite honest, I don't know why I am sitting there chilling or whatever the case may be. I don't know why she chilling. Because when you yelling, doing all that yakety yak, and you see that roly poly look to the left, girl, she sizing you up and she psyching you out because she about to, when she look at you, it's popping off. And so she did that, and I'm like, girl, she about to knock in her shit. And Ann just sitting there talking and yakking. And to be quite honest, if I was Ann, I would have been ran up on her because you ain't about to turn off like you about to walk away and then pop me. Girl. So this right here is when Ann was just da-dun, like da-dum-dum. Girl, you should have washed her. Pop, 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 pop again, security. Girl, girl, papa, papa, right, period. I don't want two picking egg to, I don't want two picking egg to argue. I don't want them to argue. Two pick talk about she understood where Ann was coming from. I don't. And like Roly Poly said, well then go with that bitch then if that's the case. But I don't want two picking eight to argue. What they arguing for? Girl, I don't know about y'all, but this was a cute little episode. And I'm gonna keep reviewing her. Y'all gonna get episode 4 on Watch ACTV's out. Crowns out. What? Anyway, leave y'all comments below and let me know how y'all feel about it because Jay Lamina and Mouth get into it next episode. And I want to see Jay Lamina rock her shit, to be quite honest. And then Natalie bringing in a new bitch. Girl, I don't know who this new broad is. But girl, anyway, thank y'all for tuning in. And shout out to everybody that subscribed to Watch ACTV. Cool. I love you. Later.